We went through several apartments, and we just couldn't make that decision because I don't think any other places really met our needs. When 2020 Lawrence came up, I think we felt very sure about this is the place for us just because of the things that we were looking for.
We wanted to pick a place that was very, very close to my workplace and also close to the downtown area so that we could just enjoy the downtown or urban lifestyle.
Yeah, and my commute really wasn't an issue because I'm able to work from home, and the buildings has the amenities where I can actually work from home and use the conference rooms, etc. So, and having the light rail nearby and being able to commute using public transportation was definitely key.
I take the light rail every day right now,
Yeah.
and I don't have a car. We have one car, and so it's really important just to be able to be mobile if we don't have access to a car.
Your whole life was all about public transportation.
Yeah, I never really
She's
drove
never
a car, so.
driven a car because, we're so used to getting around by train and by bus and, using public transportation. So having the light rail right here is definitely a big factor as well.
Looked around for a long time. When we saw something that we wanted and we knew was right, we were willing to wait a couple months.
We had a lot of frustrations, I guess, looking for apartments, and because the rental market in Denver is definitely it's a difficult market, and I think we wanted to make sure that we had choices. Yeah, and so we were actually surprised, that 2020 Lawrence had some very reasonable rates, and also just the location itself was good, and that there was a lot of value to what we're paying for.
We like the idea of having a green building. I think that it's kind of like a more modern movement, a new effort, and it's good to see apartment buildings kind of joining that effort. And so I wouldn't say that that was the only thing that we looked for, but it was definitely a plus on top of everything else, including location and price and amenities.
Since there are buildings here with LEED certification, we thought that would be the best fit for us because we were trying to be more green, but like May saying, I think it's better for us to be in a green building than not if we have that choice. And so we decided to make that choice.
One thing I've never seen before is the composting. I mean, I think that's something that's different and kind of an extra. And also, I think it does make economic sense because it does bring down your electricity bills. So it's not just, it's green in more than one way.
I think that was the most important part for us, is to know that our bills are not going to be as high as the other buildings. Apartment that really focuses on community is really important because it's really easy to, I guess, be a part of an apartment complex and really not get to know many people because there aren't many opportunities to get to know even your neighbors. So I think the emphasis on community here and doing a lot of events and really just making the rooftop accessible 24/7. But I think it just makes it more of a friendly place to get to know people and to really just enjoy living. I guess not necessarily thinking this is just an apartment for 1 year, 2 years, but it's a long-term commitment that, if we have, relationship you build within an apartment complex, there's more reasons for you want to stay here longer and I guess kind of continue to build that up.
Just having apartment buildings that are sustainable or focusing on the green aspect of a building, I think is part of the more modern movement, and it makes a lot of sense both for us as individuals in terms of the price of electricity and all that stuff, but also for the environment. And I think living in a place like Colorado, it made us even more aware of how important that is.